Before I start this video, I just want to say that you guys should subscribe and leave a comment on any ways that you guys know how to make money in Yu-Gi-Oh! Hello people of Earth, how are you today? And welcome to my segment on how to make money in Yu-Gi-Oh! So this is going to be a two-part segment. I hope to get a lot of information in this, so hopefully you guys can learn a lot and start making money on Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I actually make a lot of money on Yu-Gi-Oh! And it really helps me out in life. So let's get right to it. Okay, so step one is buy cards. So what this really means is that you want to buy collections and singles and just any assortment of cards from people for cheap. Very good sites to buy stuff from people is eBay. You can try to buy collections on Pojo and stuff, but it's not really as reliable. You can buy collections from your friends. Buying singles on eBay for cheap is if you just kind of make a couple bids. What I do is I go to eBay and I search Yu-Gi-Oh! And I sort by time ending soonest and then bids only. So you see all the bids and all the Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards that you can only bid on, and then you see all the ones that are ending soon. So then it creates like basically a list of you to scroll down and look at, and you can just see cards that are priced low, and then you just bid on those and you win them, and then you can just resell them. So you can make a lot of money off of bids from eBay, and buying, especially buying collections, is actually a really good way to make money as well. So step number two is know the values of all of your cards. So this is really important. It prevents you from losing money. It creates situations where you know what to buy and you know what to not buy, so that you don't waste time and money. Also, knowing the values of your cards is really important when you're trying to trade, which is actually the #1 source of money in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is trading with people. So to understand the values of your cards, if you don't really know, you can either ask other people that you believe to be trustworthy in terms of valuing Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards, or you can just look on eBay, which I find to be the best way. You just go to eBay and you search your card, and then you sort by price plus shipping, lowest first, and then you just look at the lowest buy it now, not the bid. That's important. You have to look at the lowest buy it now, and then you can just value your card at that. Sometimes you have to value your cards a little bit higher though, because like for example on eBay you can buy Trishulas for 30 bucks, but I can still trade them away, valuing them at 40. So I usually value my Trishulas at around 35 to 40, despite the fact that they're only worth 30 on eBay. Another tip in terms of knowing the values of your cards is never use an online value site, because those sites will almost always overvalue by like 50 to 100, 150% of the actual value of the cards, which creates situations where nobody likes to trade with you because you value all of your cards at twice the amount that they're worth. So you basically just, when you're trading, you want to be really nice and really friendly, and just, try to have fun with it. Trading's a fun thing, so, and there's nothing wrong with doing something fun and making a bit of money in the end. So try to be nice and confident traders. Being confident is also really important. If you come up and be like, oh, here's my binder, it kinda sucks I guess, but you don't really need to see it, you're not really going to make any trades when you try to trade in that way, because no one is really going to think you have a good collection. You want people to think that you have an awesome collection, so that they will look through it multiple times and then find some card to trade for their low valued card that you can just pick up and then make about 10 bucks off of. So be friendly, be confident, and never give up in trading. Sometimes in trading you can get through these stumps where you don't really make any good trades for a while, or maybe you make a bad trade and you lose a couple bucks. You just got to keep going, never give up, never back down, and don't really expect to make money right away. It's just like it takes a while to build up a collection. So knowing the values of all your cards in trading brings me to my next point, which is don't get ripped off. So basically what this means is always make trades that are in your favor. Even if it's a card for your deck, I try to just like be patient with your cards. Being patient is really important. Like, it's gonna take a while for you to start up. You can't just expect to make money right away. You have to build up a collection and then start trading from there and then selling cards eventually. So also this includes YouTube and just online scams. Be careful when you're trading online. Only trade with trusted users. It's really important. If you get scammed, you can actually lose like hundreds of dollars worth of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, which actually really hurts the terms of making money. So don't get ripped off at all. So the next point is top locals if you can. You can make a lot of money off of topping locals. You just top and then you use the store credit to buy like singles or binders to resell, packs, stuff like that, you know. And then so you need to create a friendly environment at your locals. So if you create a situation where everybody at your locals likes you, it's really beneficial because they'll do nice things for you and then you do nice things back to them, and it just makes the locals a lot more fun and entertaining to be in. One thing to take mind of is if you're going to locals, don't spend too much on a deck. If you're only going to go to locals, don't buy 3 tour guides if all you're going to do is just go to locals. I mean, you can make a lot of creative decks, and if you play them with skill, you can top locals really easily, no matter what your locals are, pretty much. Unless your locals is filled with like YCS toppers, you can probably top pretty easily with any deck, as long as you pilot it correctly. So the last part is sell cards. This is the most important one. Obviously, if you want to make money off Yu-Gi-Oh, you have to sell cards. I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh cards will not magically turn into money, right? So I'm going to talk about this more in detail in the part 2 of this video segment. So basically what it really means is you can just sell cards all the time. I mean, it's really easy. I mean, you can try to sell cards at your locals. You can just build up a really big binder and then sell it to some guy at your locals, but it's a lot more profitable to sell all your cards as singles online. The site I like to use for selling cards is usually eBay. I have an eBay account with over 1,100 positive feedback, and my feedback rating is 99.9%. So I definitely have experience in the terms of selling cards, and I can show that to you guys in the next video. So to summarize, buy cards, buy collections from people, buy singles, always buy low, sell normal. That's how it is. It's buy low, sell normal. So buy cards, buy singles, and buy collections. Know the values of all your cards so that you can trade profitably, because that's where the biggest money in Yu-Gi-Oh is. Trading profitably will allow you to increase the value of your entire collection, which is really important in terms of making money, because if you don't increase the values of your entire collection, you're not making money. It's that simple. So, for example, trading 2 Super Raikos that you value at $12 each for a Trishula that someone values at $25 is a very profitable trade, because the Raikos are worth about $10 to $12, so that's about $24, and the Trishula is really worth about $35. So you make about like $10 to $15 on that trade if you sell the Trishula. Obviously, if you don't sell the Trishula at the end, you're not making money because you just have a card. So the next point can be used in the same example. Don't get ripped off. If you're the guy that has the Trishula that is valued at $25 and you trade it for 2 Super Raikos that are valued at $12 each, you lose about $10 to $15 on the trade, because the Trishula is really worth about $35 and the Raikos are really worth about $10 to $12. So you need to know the values of your cards and make profitable trades. Topping locals is another good way to increase the values of your collection. You can usually, if you want to have fun, I mean, most people just try to have fun when they top locals, so you just buy packs and have fun off those packs. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, even if you don't make money, you still have fun, which is a lot more important than making money in the end. Because, I mean, if you're trying to treat Yu-Gi-Oh like a job, you might as well just go work, because you'll make more money doing that in the end anyways. So top locals and just buy stuff with the store credit, I guess. And then sell cards to turn your card value into cash. Alright, thanks guys. And if you like this video, subscribe, leave a comment, and like. Peace.